It might look like I'm hiking in the Cascade Mountains, but actually I'm in my very own backyard here at Hamlin Park in Shoreline. Sure, Kirkland might be fancier and Edmonds is cuter and Burien is probably a lot cheaper, but choosing a neighborhood is a little riskier. I live in Shoreline and I think that it's the perfect balance of being close to the city, it's a quiet neighborhood, nice houses. There's a good local pub that we run into neighbors at. My one complaint, I guess, would be that there isn't a ton of really good food options, but you can't have everything, unless you live in Queen Anne. Life is pretty good in Queen Anne.
You nailed that line.
Before we go home, we have some errands to run, so let's look around Shoreline.
Okay, errands, what are we doing?
I want to get some groceries for dinner tonight, and I need some wood at Home Depot.
No, I don't want to go to Home Depot. Home Depot makes me lethargic.
I know, but I'm building something and I ran out of supplies. And you know how important it is as a homeowner to be a stone's throw from Home Depot.
That's true. Home Depot and Trader Joe's.
I'm building a trellis in my backyard, so I thought that I might take this moment to talk about some of the history of Shoreline. You see, this little slice of suburban heaven has seen a revolution in the last 30 years or so. In the early 1900s, Shoreline was pretty much all rural with quaint farms and little cottages, but then the interurban railway connected it to Seattle in 1906, and it began to mature and develop its own distinct character. Okay, maybe that's a little too far back. Anyways, Highway 99 comes in, suburban sprawl happens after World War II, and then in 1995, the city of Shoreline was incorporated. Yeah, it's not that old of a city, and now that light rail is coming in 2024, we're seeing even more rapid growth and change. I'm helping someone buy a townhouse 2 blocks from the light rail station. Now that's going to be a great investment. I want to show you 2 of my favorite neighborhoods in Shoreline. Ridgecrest, where we live because it's close to the city, the schools are pretty good, and our house is a good size without spending $1 million. Then we'll go to Richmond Beach, which is where we visit the water and look at those multi-million-dollar homes.
Strawberry.
One of our favorite things to do on a lazy afternoon is to walk to Drumlin in Ridgecrest. It's like a 15-minute walk, and we get to check out the Monster Zoo, which is a neighborhood project where kids can submit their monster drawings and someone prints them out on aluminum sheets. Drumlin's a great neighborhood pub. You can bring your own snacks, or order some pretzels, or get something from the food truck out front. Lots of options, and I absolutely love having a neighborhood watering hole that we've kind of become regulars at. This is the downtown Ridgecrest core. We've got like a Seattle Barkery, a dog bakery, right?
Dog, I think so.
Dog bakery. A little coffee shop. There's a movie theater too.
New yoga studio.
New yoga studio. 7-Eleven too. Always important in a neighborhood.
Slurpee.
So we're not quite in Ridgecrest right now. We're a little out of it in North City, right next door, but it's still a very pleasant neighborhood. It's a lot more trees and windy roads and kind of hidden homes, and this one definitely fits the bill. I love the approach here. We're kind of, hidden in the trees here, and inside it kind of really just feels like a treehouse in here. Look at this like vaulted upper level here.
Primary's on this level.
And this is very nice. You get like a kind of a green tinge through all the rooms with the trees surrounding the house. This is the house built in 1979, and it's actually a very interesting layout for the time because we have like a room on every level with lots of stairs. I could see an older person having a little bit of trouble here, but as a young whippersnapper myself, I love it. Oh, look at these. I love these, kind of 70s historic tiles. That's great.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, I think.
This is nice. I mean, it's kind of a, cozy layout here. You've got your kitchen triangle, very nicely designed. And then we're split with a, what is this room? Just like a little living room. And then a dining room on this side. It's a fun layout. And then cool garage with a sliding glass door. I like that. I like natural light in the garage. Very cool. North City. We're in the woods here. Very, kind of postmodern 1979 house. I'm a fan. Okay, so here we are at Richmond Beach.
This is probably one of the best things about Shoreline.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, look at that view.
It's the most stunning park.
We're gonna take the stairs down. And look at this, the secret's out. People are, or at least developers are showing up at Richmond Beach and building big, beautiful, expensive houses.
But that's what makes it a good place to walk, because you can look at the Puget Sound and the nice real estate.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's definitely a more expensive place to live right in Richmond Beach, but it's certainly a destination people drive in to enjoy the park.
Yeah, we drove, 10 minutes from here? Here's the sign. This is a City of Shoreline Park. We're gonna take the stairs down, which is a popular pastime.
For fit people.
For fit people.
It's a good training path. There's
We're
also
not
like
that fit, so it's gonna be a little difficult.
there's also a ridge path that people walk and train on.
Now? Okay, let's go.
One difficult thing about the park, but also what makes the views amazing, is that it's terraced. So like on a busy Saturday, if all the lower lots are full, sometimes you have to park on the top lot, and it's a trek to get down to the beach.
We're filming the way down because we don't want to be terribly out of breath.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be good content.
But we have to make it back up here because we parked at the top.
But I mean, yeah, on a summer day, your chances are good you're parking at the top. That's when Alex comes down to pick you up.
I think that has happened before.
There's also a playground up here on the upper levels, which is really nice. And then you cross a little bridge to get down to the water, and it's just the most beautiful beach.
Yeah, it's really nice and sandy. Which there aren't a ton of sandy beaches in the area.
I mean, it's sandy, but not like
California
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah. Here's a little, what is this, like parkour thing going on here?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, for all the fit people. If the stairs aren't enough, then you can do some pull-ups and whatever other things fit people do.
That's another hobby we don't have.
We're gonna head over to Blackbird after this, which is one of our favorite cafes in Shoreline. Not just in Richmond Beach, but in Shoreline. The food's good. It's cute.
These little, there's a couple little, I don't know what they're called, terracey areas that you can rent from
Picnic
the
spots?
Shoreline parks. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to a friend's baby shower.
We hosted a baby
Here?
shower.
Yeah, Kendall hosted
A
it.
real deal. Great spot to rent. Like some of them even have power. Picnic tables, little view. It's a really easy party place. You can just bring in your own food. And there's the playground.
Oh yeah, nice. There's also a bowling alley in Shoreline, which is fun.
Spin Alley.
Yes. There's a... now we're lost. Oh, the stairs are that way. Okay, we'll go this way.
Backtrack.
Bowling alley. There's a library with a view. Kendall went there.
Well, there's there's a couple
just
different
hang out.
There's a couple different branches of the King County Library System in Shoreline, but the Richmond Beach location is really nice for little kids because there's a playground out back.
Was that all the stairs?
Yeah.
That wasn't actually that difficult.
Well, we went down them,
True.
obviously. There's more walking, hiking-ish paths up the sides of the ridge. They're just a good walk with a view.
We were hesitating to make a video today because it's a little cloudy, a little overcast, and like a beautiful clear day. A sunset here is just spectacular.
Yeah. I have been known to get a McFlurry and bring it to Richmond Beach.
Have you done that? You have a secret life sometimes.
In case you were wondering about the restrooms, there they are.
All important.
They're on the lower level of the parking lot.
I think there's a bathroom
Down
on the beach too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pretty here. Nice natural landscape.
There's a little playground.
What else should we talk about, Shoreline?
It's the place to be. This is the pub. Well, other than the Highlands, which is a super exclusive gated community.
Oh my gosh, the Highlands is cool.
Rich-
There's like $10 million houses. I saw this one, a concrete reproduction of a villa in Italy.
in
Super
Seattle.
cool. Yeah.
I mean, so other than that neighborhood, I'd say Richmond Beach is probably the most expensive neighborhood in Shoreline,
Yeah.
And
Maybe Innis Arden,
which is, kind of just adjacent to Richmond Beach.
which I found a house that we can tour after lunch in Innis Arden,
But
which is not technically part of Richmond Beach, but it is walkable from here.
yeah, but the rest of Shoreline, aka where we live, is, a place where people live,
Just normal people.
normal people, where they go for slightly more affordable housing, I would say, than Seattle,
Yeah.
but still like access to all the Seattle stuff. I mean, technically we're like 10 blocks from Seattle where we live.
I'd say our neighborhood's a little scraggly. It hasn't
Scruffy.
been scruffy. It hasn't been developed
Not
quite as
so
much
with
as
Richmond Beach.
the rest of Seattle. Yeah, true. But we don't have sidewalks. There's a
Curbs.
lot of older houses that.
Although, even like Richmond Beach and Innis Arden, fancy schmancy neighborhood, no sidewalks.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
that's just how the neighborhoods were originally developed and haven't been added back in. You kind
I mean, it used to be Shoreline was like really far from Seattle.
of, yeah.
It was the true suburbs.
So you have a car.
You have a car. I mean, these days, pretty much everyone that I help buy a house in Shoreline is commuting to downtown Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not bad. Our neighbor commutes by electric bicycle to Amazon a couple days a week. Takes him about an hour.
Yeah, it's a bit of a commute, but not bad.
When he drives, he said that it takes him like 20 minutes. I guess more in rush hour. But I can get to downtown. I can get to pretty much anywhere in the city that in less than half an hour.
That was just a sign that said off-leash dogs are allowed.
Oh,
A
interesting.
little different. You did go
I think
over
that's not true in Seattle beaches.
It was just between certain dates,
Oh,
November to March.
interesting.
So I guess in the summer when it gets really busy down here, they're required to be on leash.
Here's the railway.
Yeah, so all these parks on the west side, on the Puget Sound, there's a railway going north to south, so they're all on the railway. So you do hear that noise.
Yeah, which, if you're looking for a, interesting weekend trip, taking the Amtrak from Seattle to Vancouver is very nice. It's along the water almost the whole time. It's such a beautiful journey. Or even just up to Bellingham. I grew up in Bellingham, and I used to take the train home to visit.
But it is kind of funny, all the way like Shoreline through Edmonds and even Linwood, you have these very nice houses with stunning views, and they're right on the railroad because that's where they have to be situated for the view.
Yeah.
So, just the way it is.
Pros and cons, I guess.
Yeah, so down here there's more restrooms, a nice covered area, some public art, and then some sandy patches, and your traditional Washington rocky beach too.
Oh yeah, this is nice. Should we walk right up to the water? It's pretty busy.
It's Memorial Day.
Oh, it is
today,
Memorial Day.
So
I keep forgetting.
kids are all out of school. Pretty busy for a Monday. Someone's got their tent out.
Nice. It's as far as we can go.
Got this little gift card as a 1-year home anniversary gift for some clients. We normally send cookies, but there's an allergy in the family, and they live right next to this cafe, so I thought it would be perfect.
Kendall and I are splitting this salmon sandwich. Looks delicious.
It does look good. The fries are really
Got
good.
a beer.
I like the
fries good?
shoestring
These are my favorite kind of fries.
thin.
Very good. That was delicious.
Yeah, that was my first time eating lunch here. I've had brunch a few times. Brunch was good, but the lunch was also
The pastries are really good. I think they have macrina, right?
Oh, should we get a raspberry oat bar for the way out?
Possibly. It's really good.
So good.
Okay, I was going to show you this nice place in Innis Arden, which is a really pretty neighborhood. But the listing agent there wouldn't give us permission to put it on YouTube. So instead, I found this even better place in Richmond Beach on the water.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. Wow, the kitchen, like the house isn't that big, but the kitchen's actually huge. Cool. Oh, this is kind of what I'm going for my at-home patio setup.
Oh yeah?
I'll have to go down there and check it out.
This is what you're going for.
Well, I mean, minus the Puget Sound views, unfortunately. Wow, cool. And then there's a... Oh, look, I just opened that, no problem. Morning coffee there. Yes, please. Okay. This is so nice. Oh, cool. Is this the microwave?
Yeah, it is.
It's a Wolf built-in microwave. So cool.
This house isn't huge. 3 beds, 2 bath.
Yeah, but this is our retirement home, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I like the staging. Put a kayak and a paddleboard out here.
Speaking
That's
to
on
you.
point. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, see, this is what I was picturing for our backyard.
It looks like you belong on the beach.
This is so cool. It's cool how there's no
Oh, no railing.
there's no railings.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like literally sitting on the beach. That's pretty cool.
I finished my trellis and I think it turned out pretty nicely. I only spent about $200 on materials and another, I don't know, $60 on plants. And I think that it really cleans up the patio quite a bit. So to sum everything up, move to Shoreline. I love it. I think you'll love it. It's going to change a lot in the next 10 years as it continues to be developed, and it's going to be interesting to watch. So if you're thinking about making a home in Seattle, send me a message or just stay tuned for more housing and design content from my home in Seattle. Bye.